Hey everyone, this video will be in English as I will be talking to a girl that I met during my master's studies in Sweden. Her name is Anna and we will be talking about a very important topic that she wanted to share with us all about. She wants to raise awareness about issue that she had to deal with that concerns mostly women but also their partners. As you know, the idea of the channel is for us to talk about the real things, about how we really feel, and to share about topics that are important for us in life. Enjoy watching! Hey Anna, thank you so much for accepting this invitation for this conversation. I'm really happy to have you participating in my channel and for really embracing the idea about sharing about this important topic that you're going to share with us today about. Can you please quickly tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what do you do? Yeah, just for people to get to know you better.
Absolutely. Thank you for inviting me, Mary. Yeah, my name is Anna and I live in Karlskrona in Sweden. And this is where I met you when we studied together at the university. I'm 40 years old. I'm married. I have 2 kids. And yeah, I work as a sustainability strategist here in Karlskrona. Yeah, that's me.
Thank you so much. And okay, some time ago when we just in an informal conversation that we had in school, in university, during one of our fika breaks, you told me about this story, about this a thing that happened to you some time ago. Can you please tell us briefly about this and yeah, what is the reason for you to be here today with us?
Yeah. This is something that happened to me like 2.5 years ago, but it's still affecting me. And yeah, I want to be as open as possible about it to spread the awareness to other women. Yeah, mostly women, but everybody should know about this. And yeah, many women suffer in silence. And they think that it's something that's wrong about them or their way of living their lives. I think, yeah, women often, yeah, we blame ourselves and yeah, try to change ourselves. And so, yeah, so I told you, as I wanted to be open about this, and you had this wonderful idea to bring it up in your YouTube channel. And I think that's a good way to spread the awareness about this. So what happened was that after I had my second child, my midwife, she asked me to think about contraceptives because I didn't want more kids. So I went home and read about it, and I was thinking that the copper IUD, the copper coil, seemed to be the least harmful with the least side effects. So I decided to have that one. And then yeah, I didn't think more about it, but then a couple of months later, I started to get really, issues with my health. So I got a bit worried about, what can be wrong, possibly. Went to the doctor, but I couldn't find anything. And it took months, like, 3 or 4 months before I understood. I made the connection that this can be the copper IUD that is giving me these side effects. And it took some time because, no one is talking about these side effects because there's no evidence like in research about it because it hasn't been researched. So then I started to, Google it, and I found this Facebook group and also blog by a Swedish woman about this. And I understood, and it was really so many women that feel so bad because of the side effects of contraceptives. And and we go and suffer in silence, and we don't talk so much about it. So yeah, I got it removed, and then it takes some time to recover, because yeah, the copper gets stored in your body, in your organs, and in your liver, yeah, and your brain, and that's why you get many of these like mental side effects. And yeah, so I had it removed, and then it takes some time for the body to get rid of all this copper, because it's so much. So it's been an unpleasant time afterwards, but yeah, it feels better and better.
Thank you for sharing really about the experience that you had. Can you tell us more about what exactly symptoms you felt? So what was it that you really felt in the beginning maybe, and how did these symptoms evolve over time?
Yeah, it started with that my fingers and hands and feet started to feel numb. I couldn't feel them. And then it spread to more and more of my body, especially during nighttime. And I also was like, I was aching in my body. And then it affected my heartbeat. So, it was like irregular heartbeats. It's really uncomfortable to have that. And then it escalated, and I got like real panic attacks, anxiety attacks. And I have never had that before. And I've never been like stressed or like burnt out or anything like that. So I never felt this before. So it was really, really unpleasant. Many women, they lose hair. They lose a lot of hair. That didn't happen to me. And the thing is that the spectrum of side effects is so wide. I think that's why it's quite hard to really identify the reason for it. But it's like the copper is stressing your body so much. So it's like the symptoms you get when you're burnt out or something. It was like I was on speed. My mind was rushing, even though I was relaxed. I think that's the worst. There are many side effects, but that's the worst. And and then when you go to the doctor, they say that, but you recently had a baby and you're stressed, and many women, they work too hard and stuff like that. And that's true oftentimes, but not in every case. I couldn't recognize that in myself. So something was wrong. And I think that's like a trap for women also, that we are supposed to feel a bit bad, to feel, we have to live with some symptoms, but I don't think we should.
Exactly. We should think about what is the thing that bothers us, and try to eliminate it. We shouldn't be okay with feeling pain or feeling unwell or something like that. So do you remember the moment, or how did it happen when you were sure it's that? Because I can imagine that you did your own research, and you probably started to observe yourself and to see, does that, what I'm finding out about copper, does that fit? Is it the same as what I'm having as symptoms? So how did it feel when you were sure, or almost sure, that that's the main reason?
Yeah, at first I was shocked, like, how can this happen? This is something that they want us to use and they don't talk about. I felt like fooled. They've tricked me. And how can this happen in a country like Sweden, where we think that we are so equal, women are so equal? And then I also felt relieved, because I was walking around thinking that I had an autoimmune disease or something, that this is something like a severe illness that I've got. So relieved that I finally understood what it was, and that I have so many other women, like a big network of women suffering from the same thing. So I find a lot of comfort from them. and we help each other because there's no one else doing it. So we help and support each other, and yeah, spreading the awareness. But yeah, of course, it like damaged my trust in the healthcare system, because it was, yeah, it's supposed to be like evidence-based and based in science and objective. But when it comes to women's health, it appears to not be so well researched. And there are a lot of assumptions that has become truths. Yeah, so I've heard a lot of things that I know is not right. And I know that women, the treatment they get, like when they don't believe in you, and they say that no, it can impossibly be the copper because it's, or the spiral because the copper that is released is so little. No, it's something else. You're stressed. It's something else. Yeah, so I lost a bit of that confidence, which is sad.
Do you also follow up on this topic currently? Like if something has changed since your experience and since you you had to deal with this issue?
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, now when I feel good again, I want to like put that aside. I want to put it behind me. But on the same time, I feel this injustice that I don't want to. I want to stop this. I want to make something to stop it. So I can't forget about it.
Thank you so much for sharing this. It's really insightful, and I'm sure that it will help many women that are dealing with the same issue over there. And from that perspective, I wanted to ask you, what is your personal message to these women that are going through the same process or are going through the same path as you were going?
Yeah, I think like my lesson is to trust your gut feeling, because I had a feeling that, yeah, I didn't want that spiral or the IUD, but I took it anyway, because you trust people. You think the doctors are people with authority and you trust them. But trust your own feeling first. And yeah, be open about how you feel. Spread awareness about this and report side effects. Don't accept to walk around and feel ill and think that that's the way things should be, that is normal. Yeah, make sure to be taken seriously. And then I think it's also the next step is, why is this only about women? Where are the men in this? Like, why is all responsibility only on the women? Also in the Swedish discussion, is only about women's responsibility to protect themselves. Yeah, so if you have the energy, try to keep that fight too.
Yes, at least have the conversation open. You brought a really important point there about responsibility, and yeah, it's not only on us, for sure. Okay, thank you so much for accepting this invitation for this chat. And I will invite people to raise any questions, any additional comments that they have under the video. And I will ask if Anna can respond to this to do that. So yeah, thank you so much once again, and all the best to you and your lovely family.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and yeah, please contact us. I'll do what I can to help and support. This is a big forces in action, so to say. Like, it's a big system that we are trying to change. It will take time, and we need to support each other along the way.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. My pleasure.